everybody. This is Lana Michelson from LanaMichelson.com, and I want to share with you a story today. When I was turning 7, the year beforehand I was 6, and we had gone to Israel for the summer, and we went to the Kotel, which is the Wailing Wall, and I had learned that if you want something really badly, then you put a little piece of paper which writes what you want, asking it from God, and you stick it into the wall. And my 6-year-old self, my first stuffed animal was a Snoopy doll. It was this little small Snoopy doll. And my older brother, who was trying to wean me off of this doll because he was 8 years old and he thought I was already getting too old to be sleeping with a doll, took him at one point, grabbed his nose, and I was holding his body, and you can guess what happened. The whole thing just split open and all the stuffing came out, and there went my Snoopy doll. So I asked from God that I should get a really, really big Snoopy doll, one that was almost my size, a stuffed animal Snoopy. And I put it in the Wailing Wall, in the Kotel, and I made sure to tell my parents, my mom, my sister, my brother, anyone who would hear me, I made sure to tell them. And then lo and behold, the next year for my birthday, guess what I got? This big, enormous Snoopy doll that was around my size. And I thought, wow, that's so amazing. It's like I wrote this little note inside the wall and I put it over there, and look what happened. I got it. This stuff really works. Now what really happened is I had made sure to tell everybody that I knew about it, and so my parents knew exactly what I wanted. They didn't have to guess, and they went out and they bought it. Now somehow between then and adulthood, children tend to learn that they're not supposed to tell people what they want. They're supposed to just say thank you for whatever they get and be happy. But the problem is this: when you get married and you're in a relationship with a couple, first of all, the wife wants to please the husband wants to please the wife, but if they're both taught that they're not supposed to actually say what they want, maybe hint about it here and there, and maybe hopefully the other person will guess what it is that you want and actually get it for you, be it for your birthday, be it for Hanukkah, be it for whatever occasion whatsoever that you just want to get your partner a present, but then you miss it, you gotta get a little bit disappointed. And when you get a little disappointed, it kind of adds up, all these disappointments. And of course you're taught, be happy in any case, don't make a big fuss about it. They tried their best, they tried their hardest. But there's a little bit of a problem over here, because what you're really doing is you're expecting the other person to mind read what you want. Now, to a certain extent, women in general were taught that they shouldn't say anything. And that's why you have so many women saying, well, if he really loved me, he would know what I want. He would get me what I want. And he might be saying that too. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a man, I'm a woman, and each man's different and each woman's different. Each one's built a little bit differently, wired differently, has a little bit of a different blueprint. But in general, I think women are geared towards picking up on those little hints, because they kind of have to be. And men have a lot more other things in their mind. Now, they do want to please. They do want to win with their woman. There's no question about that. They want to know what they can do to make their woman happy, and it's their need to do that. It's not just they want to. They need to do it, and they need to win, and that's what makes them happy. But if we don't tell them what it is that we want, they can't know. And that goes not just for presents, but also for stuff that you need in the house, for help that you need in the household. It also goes for in the bed. If you don't tell your husband what you like, or if you don't tell your wife what you like, they won't know. And then they'll do the things that they like, and it might not please you so much, and then you'll get frustrated and you'll get disappointed. And it creates this spiral which goes downward, and that causes people to somewhat separate. Because once again, if she loved me or if he loved me, they would know what I want. Why do I have to tell them? But it doesn't work that way. And I tell my children all the time, I'm not a mind reader. You gotta tell me what it is that you need and what it is that you want, or I won't know. Now, my kids are actually pretty good at it. They tell me exactly what they want and when they want it, so I'm not so worried about them. Maybe when they get to, their partner, it might be a little bit different, because with strangers they're taught differently than they are with, someone like me who's their mother, who they can talk to openly. But my hope is that they're open with their partner, whoever their partner might be, and they're able to tell them as well what they need and what they want, so that their partner can please them the way that they want to please them. Because it's my belief that if you marry someone and you love the person, you want to please them, but you have to know how. None of us are mind readers. Well, Don't think that I was a mind reader. There might be some mind readers out there, but most people are not mind readers. And if they're not told what it is that they like, and I'm not talking about hints. Hints are not good enough. Tell it explicitly. You don't have to tell it at that time. You don't have to tell it at this, if it's your birthday, I would say on your birthday, I want you to buy me this and this, but you'd say nicely. You can say, I'd really love to have something like that, and don't do it on your birthday because you might be disappointed if you don't get it on your birthday. Do it before your birthday so that you can get it on your birthday and be happy, and let the other partner, especially the husband, win. Let him feel good that he got you what you wanted. And guys, women like to be able to please their husband too. So if you tell them what they need, instead of just getting another tie or another, shoe rack or whatever it is, they can actually get you what you want or do for you what you want. So be open with your partner. Tell them what you need. Tell them what you want. Let both sides win and feel good that they're pleasing the other person. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I'm over here. If you have any questions, my email is usually right on above over there. If you haven't, give me a like down below. I'd love to get those hearts. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell notification to be notified every time there's a new video coming out. And remember, I'm here to make the whole world happy, one person at a time, starting with myself. And as I make myself happy, it ripples out to everyone around. And keep as many couples as happily married as I possibly can. Everything's always going my way. Take care from optiontoheal.com.